Developing right now, Kanawha County deputies are investigating after several bodies were found today at a home in Elkview. A Wood County deputy has been taken to the hospital following a disturbance in the Davisville area. Today we learn of 3 more arrests in connection to the shooting of Charleston police officer Cassie Johnson. Rob, the visitation for Patrolman Cassie Johnson is set for tomorrow at 10 in the morning, followed by her memorial service, and there has been an outpouring of support for the Johnson family, and not just here at home. The man accused of shooting and killing Charleston Police Patrolman Cassie Johnson had his first court hearing this afternoon. This shooting stemmed from a shoplifting incident where the shoplifter shot the clerk. Now, we don't know whether this happened inside Pile Hardware or outside. Well, 1 person is dead and 2 people are injured following a head-on collision tonight in eastern Kanawha County. Robin Merrily, friends and family of KJ Taylor, said that he was a West Side boy to his core, a superior athlete who was very caring and respectful in nature, who sadly was taken way too soon from us. More comes out today regarding West Virginia delegate Derek Evans, who took a video of himself storming the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday. Although it was a beautiful, sunny Saturday, you may consider throwing caution to the wind for Sunday, as we could be seeing some strong gusts in the tri-state. Look at this snow. It is totally packable. I mean, this is great for kids that have school off today. You can build snowmen, you can have a snowball fight. Pretty groovy.
Yeah, it's looking great out there.
Woodstock called. They want your hair back, by the way. So I'm going to flip a coin. Toss. All right, so heads is Buccaneers and tails is Chiefs. So let's see what the old mighty coin says. Ooh, it is the Chiefs. Tails, tails. Good evening and welcome to 13 News Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us. After being taken off life support on Thursday, the body of Charleston Police Department patrolwoman Cassie Johnson left CAMC Hospital earlier this morning. 13 News reporter Lane Ball joins us from the medical examiner's office with the latest. Lane.
Haley, early Saturday morning, Patrolman Cassie Johnson's body was moved here at the medical examiner's office. Many in the Charleston area are reflecting on her sacrifice both out in the field and after her death. The tragic death of Patrolman Cassie Johnson has shook the city of Charleston. The 27-year-old was shot while responding to a parking complaint on Tuesday and was sustained with life support assistance until her death on Thursday. Early Saturday morning, patrol cars led the way with lights shining throughout the city of Charleston, while they transported Officer Johnson's body to the medical examiner's office. Numerous police departments assisted in lighting the way for Officer Johnson. Her sacrifice has been on the mind of many walking around Charleston this week.
It's a shame what happened to her.
Why did it have to come to that? You know, it's sad.
It's sad that somebody has to give their life just to make us safe.
She was a good lady and stuff, but she didn't deserve to die like that.
An officer dying in the line of duty is hard on the community. With Officer Johnson also being an organ donor, it shows her selflessness to everyone around. Even the doctors at the hospital were affected. The time between her death on Thursday and her departure Saturday morning was used to fulfill her wishes. Her sacrifices will live on in the hearts of her family, fellow officers, and the city of Charleston.
I think it's great she's an organ donor. I mean, so many people out here need a transplant of some kind.
I'm very sad, but I know that her legacy will live on for years to come.
Now, Johnson will have a hero's funeral on Tuesday with family, retired, and active police officers present. WOWK, WSAZ, and WCHS will all be live streaming as a hero is laid to rest. In Charleston, Lane Ball, 13 News, working for you.
All right, thanks, Lane. And today we learn of 3 more arrests in connection to the shooting of patrolwoman Cassie Johnson. The Kanawha County Sheriff's Department at this time has charged 3 men with felony conspiracy. 13 News reporter Larissa Casillas joins us in the studio now with an update. Larissa.
Haley, we just learned today that other individuals were arrested in connection to the shooting death of patrolwoman Cassie Johnson. We learned that Joshua Phillips, the shooter of Officer Johnson, was at the Garrison Avenue residence in order to purchase some drugs. We found out that Phillips went to buy ice, the street name for meth, and was sold Klonopin pills instead. The owner of the house on Garrison Avenue, 44-year-old Richard Eugene Chapman, as well as 44-year-old Herb Marshall Sharp and 24-year-old Marshall Hayward Sharp, who were uncle and nephew, have been arrested on drug charges.
This was a result of that we were able to, we feel, have more than enough evidence, in our opinion, to charge these individuals with the drug crime of conspiracy.
The shooter, Joshua Phillips, remains at the hospital. I'm told he hasn't been charged with anything formally until he is discharged from the hospital. And I was at the neighborhood today speaking to residents on Garrison Avenue. We'll have that full story tonight at 11. In the studio, Larissa Casillas, 13 News. Haley, back to you.
All right, thanks, Larissa. Well, a GoFundMe page has been set up in honor of Officer Johnson, and the community has been very generous. The fundraiser is organized by the Citizen Police Academy Alumni Association of the Charleston, West Virginia Police Department. The goal was $20,000, and it has now surpassed $54,000. The account was set up to ease the burden on Cassie's family during this difficult time in the days ahead. All donations will go directly to Cassie's family to help with medical, funeral, and other expenses. Additionally, local businesses are doing their part to help the Johnson family.
It's hard to lose a loved one, especially around this time and especially in the way that we did. We just want to honor her memory and her legacy.
And at the Charleston Town Center, Sugar Pie Bakery presented a pop-up shop event highlighting sweet treats to honor lives lost. A portion of the proceeds from the event will go directly to Officer Johnson's family. The decision was made after the recent news of Johnson's unexpected passing earlier this week. The bakery's staff says they wanted to show their support to the police department and honor Johnson's sacrifice. Well, turning gears to COVID-19, testing scheduled for Tuesday, December 8th at the Kanawha Charleston Health Department has been canceled out of respect for fallen patrolman Cassie Johnson. A drive-up testing event is still scheduled for 11 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon on Thursday, December 10th at the Health Department. And looking towards weather, it has been a chilly day outside, but at least it has been dry. Will this continue into the second half of the weekend? Meteorologist Joe Fitzwater is in the Storm Tracker 13 Weather Lab with a look at what's ahead. Joe.
Yeah, definitely a chilly one out there today. Many of us really struggle to reach 40 degrees. Should be around 49 for this time of year, and definitely not anywhere close to that. Weather eye in Pikeville looks like this. It's nice and quiet here in downtown Pikeville. Not seeing the wet roadways like what we saw yesterday. Those temperatures chilly. 39 in Huntington, 39 in Pikeville, Williamson, 39 in Logan, 41 in Charleston, 40 in Spencer, 41 the warm spot here across the region. And as we head toward tomorrow, it's another chilly one, folks. But look at that. We're going to see the sunshine returning. We'll see those highs pretty comparable to where we were today in the low 40s. However, there are some big changes lurking in the next 7 days. We will detail that for you coming up in just a few minutes. Haley?
All right, thanks, Joe. And in other headlines, the West Virginia Department of Health and Human Resources reports 1,400 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. This brings the state's total number of cases to more than 53,000. The DHHR also reported 30 new deaths in the last 24 hours, bringing the state's total to more than 800. The deaths include 3 women and 3 men from Kanawha County, 3 women from Putnam County, a man and woman from Logan County, a man from Mingo County, and a man from Cabell County. And here's a look at the West Virginia State Department of Education's latest color-coded COVID-19 map. This week, 12 counties are in the red, including Wayne, Mason, Wirt, and Wood counties. 15 counties are in the orange, including Cabell, Boone, Putnam, and Nicholas counties. 10 counties are in the gold, including Kanawha, Calhoun, Clay, Mingo, Roane, and Jackson counties. 8 are in the yellow, including Lincoln and Logan counties, and 10 are in the green, including Braxton County. Additionally, counties with a red star have decided to move to fully remote learning and voluntarily enter into the red. For more details, go to our website, WOWK-TV.com. And in the Bluegrass State, Governor Andy Beshear announced today that Kentucky has had its new highest week of COVID-19 cases, even with 1 day left to report. Beshear reported almost 4,000 new COVID-19 cases and 23 new deaths. But in a silver lining, Kentucky's largest hospital system says a trial run for ordering and receiving doses of a COVID-19 vaccine was successful. The University of Kentucky Healthcare in Lexington was chosen for a distribution readiness test for Pfizer's 2-dose vaccine. The mock run was fairly simple. An order was placed and empty boxes were received. But it was critical to showing that the vaccine container could be kept at the necessary ultra-cold temperature of -80 degrees Celsius. And still to come on 13 News Weekend Edition, it wouldn't be the Christmas season without Dolly Parton. We'll give you a sneak peek at her Christmas special when we come back.